Archer Puppet invisibility. Then on the Grand Warden. Help out the Lalo and go invisible right at the time, but I feel like a freeze would be very, very nice right there to get it through a little bit further. She is getting into the single inferno there, and she is invisible again. Okay, she survives. Over on the left side, though, watch the Queen and her healers. The healers took a lot of damage with the multi, but the Lalo does drive in, and the Blimp, like you said, is able to go in under the Warrior building and take the Town Hall down. Yeah, the Lalo doesn't really need much here. This is just kind of like a supporting Lalo. It's all on this Queen charge and the Royal Champion coming in to sweep through, and this is looking really good for iStock as he's going to start the war with a 3-star for We Stay Active. Time is fine. Queen still has ability. Plenty of cleanup in there. They get on the board with the first triple of the night. Always important, Eric. Very, very nice start here, and especially in such a big war. Taking down Ninja right here is it wasn't like a perfect attack right there. He definitely had some things that he had to adapt to, and he had to make sure that he kept the Queen alive there, and he was able to just adapt to where the Queen was going, and even though the healers were starting to get wrecked right here, they ultimately survived through, and he didn't have to invest any extra spells into it, so that all worked out perfectly, and the Queen was able to get in there and get that final multi-archer tower down. We can see that Blimp is sailed into the Town Hall. You see the Royal Champion, that he had to keep an eye on her as well, and he was kind of running low on resources right there, so like if the Royal Champion fell short and then the Queen lost her healers, then we would have been looking at a completely different story, I think, right there, with some critical defenses staying standing. Yeah, it's a very hot start for We Stay Active, and a very important start. Something I wanted to talk about in the pre-show, but we kind of got going here. We Stay Active, their second match tonight is against SE Esports, and we know SE Esports, they're undefeated, Eric, so this almost feels like a must-win for We Stay Active. If they lose this and then have to go up against SE Esports, their backs are going to be against the wall. But now it's going to be on Rigo Torres to put their backs up against the wall. Check that out. We got the healer puppet in there. He can spawn 3 healers with that maxed out. Rigo Torres committing a lot to that new hero equipment. Looking like a lot of max hero equipment. You love to see that. I'm assuming he's got Giant Gauntlet on the King, but Rigo, I love
right there. He can spawn 3 healers with that maxed out. Rigo Torres committing a lot to that new hero equipment. Looking like a lot of max hero equipment. You love to see that. I'm assuming he's got Giant Gauntlet on the King, but Rigo, I love watching him set up this mass Lalo here. He's been doing it a lot. 30 plus balloons on all these.
Yeah, but he set it up very nicely with that lightning, taking out a scatter shot and Expo, and also getting the sweeper with the defensive queen. She just had to circle into position, then you drop all the lightning while she's right in the middle of all those defenses and take them all down together. But that is going to form the funnel here for the heroes. The hero's going to wrap around this monolith here. He's got a slammer selected at the moment, but if he doesn't get all the way in here, then that could be trouble here. But the King takes the lead there. Town Hall's not activated, making sure that we are using the zap and the quake there, but the quake does not activate the Town Hall. You don't want to be taking extra damage there unnecessarily on your way in, but there's the healer puppet, but he's under poison tower right now, so the healers are getting completely decimated. This queen may not get the Town Hall. He freezes, he rages, he's in desperate.
Oh, go queen, go, go.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, no! Rigo Torres with a big mistake out of the gate there, now having to send in his slammer to go make up for it, and he's in trouble, but maybe there's a way he can recover this match. How are we feeling? What do you think? Does he get this or not?
Oh, it's Rigo Torres. Anything can happen, but check out that rage tower with 2 multis and the eagle up there. The cannon's not really going to be an issue, but those ranged up multis are always going to be devastating. He does pop the warden ability here. He's going to bring in the Royal Champion from the right-hand side to support everything. Rigo, one of the best Lalo players in all of NA. If anyone can do it, Rigo certainly can. Great freeze on that multi-target air tower, or multi-target Inferno tower. He's surrounding this base area. It's looking like he's going to recover it and be fine.
Maybe his World Champion's coming back now. She was chasing ground skellies, but she's going to go to the Inferno and the spell tower in the core of the base there. This multi-arch tower is looking to go down. Warden staying right there healthy with the pack, and it looks like he's got it. I love how you pull that back there. That's actually very, very impressive. And on top of that, after all of that chaos, all of that potential disaster, he walks away with a swag Royal Champion ability. That's insane, and that just goes to show you how strong he is with the Lalo itself, that he's able to make up for that.
Yeah, this 30 plus balloon Lalo that he's been using allows him just to swarm that base. Yeah, things didn't go the way he wanted, but he had that inertial surge in there with the balloons, with the warden protecting them through those multis, and then he just kind of of the outside of the base with the remaining balloons. Eric, there's a reason that Rigo Torres has been on the world stage more than any other player here in our whole tournament.
And Rigo has he's made multiple World Championship appearances, and there's not a lot of players in North America that can say that they have that much stage experience as he does. But then on top of that, getting all the stage experience in the Snapdragon Pro Series as well, he's just born for this, you know. He's one of the best Lalo players, you said in North America, but I say in the world. He is very, very strong, and he shows his skill off right there.
I won't lie, it felt like Rigo was kind of struggling there at Town Hall 15, kind of got his bearings towards the end, but here at Town Hall 16, everything we've seen from him, the zap into mass Lalo, I feel like Rigo's, I don't have my stats in front of me, but I feel like Rigo's triple rate is through the roof with this strategy. We're all tied here, though. This is a must-win war for both of these clans. I guess not must-win. They could still get in, but
technically, not easy matches ahead, though.
Right. You don't want to fall behind them and have that pressure, because let's be honest, I'm sure these guys are already a little jittery and trying to place those troops when your jittery is crazy, but when you're coming down and you need that victory, those nerves start getting a little bit more crazy. You start getting shaky. All it takes is one little mistake, one little misdrop, and you can lose the whole war.
Yeah, but that's what these guys have been doing for many, many seasons before this, and probably many more in the future. So, I mean, they can handle the pressure. Very, very impressive players every single time they take the stage. But now let's pass it over to Caribou, and let's see what We Stay Active can do as he breaks out the Zap Lalo of his own. We got a little 20 giant gauntlet right there at the King, and it looks like he's just setting up with a little bit up at the very top of the base there, a hog and a balloon, trying to get that mortar under control, just testing for traps in the area there. There's the Queen equipment there, just running base equipment, and Warden running Life Gem. Like we were saying, you either see the Life Gem or the Healing Tome with the Lalo, and it kind of usually just depends on whether we're going to go through the Town Hall. If we're going through the Town Hall, I feel like most people are actually swapping over and running the Healing Tome so you can heal through the poison, where outside of that, I feel like most people are sticking with the Life Gem. So definitely still a very viable function for that Life Gem, even though we have all the fancy fancy new equipment there. Just sticking with the original as some of the best options here. But it looks like he does go ahead and use the lightning over to the defensive queen, waited for her to circle into position, and then he kind of missed one of the lightnings there, or did he not even have enough to take her down? I'm not really sure which there, but he does clear everything except for the air defense in that compartment. And honestly, he could have taken the air defense as well. Like, the spacing of all the buildings there did allow him to get the air defense and the...
Oh, I thought it might get the queen, the wall breaker.
Imagine, that'd be crazy. But the king will step in to get the job done.
Yeah, king steps up there, takes that queen out. I thought, like, the queen was hugging that wall, so I was like, oh, wall breaker explosion's going to take her down. But with king ability, he should be able to secure this town hall. Keep an eye on the single, though. Might need to freeze it. Well, I guess king will go to Phoenix, so it won't matter too much. Queen will be able to kind of circle around the outside and stay out of any danger, so that's really nice. Town hall is taken down. Queen will go ahead and circle around. Now, Flame Flinger is still working on the top side here, and he's going to run this Lalo in and kind of cover the queen from this bottom side, going over. Actually, if he can get the RC with the queen, that would be crazy. Here come the headhunters. Freezes in. He's going to take this royal champion down. You'll love to see that before the Lalo gets started.
Yeah, the hound starts there right as the queen makes an approach into the air defense there, and I was hoping he could get the hound to redirect her to take a better path, but he doesn't get the air defense down quick enough. That's fine. A lot of hounds are going to stay in good positions. He's got good anchor points. Plus the Yetis in there, and that's able to secure the town hall, but it removed all the defenses that were right around that area and made so the balloons did not have to wrap around to the top side of the town hall, and they all stayed away from the poison. That is the biggest advantage of using the blimp, and it is so worth it right there. You might think that it's a pretty low investment to just go ahead and take like one building right there. Oh, that's the wrong screen, or that's... I mean, that's our current screen. Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. All right, well, we only did 3 attacks there, but we got 3 triples on United Gaming's side, and We Stay Active is now fallen behind.
Those things happen. That's okay. We just wanted a close-up on the stats of this war, but ultimately it is going to be a 14% advantage along with the star for United Gaming after that third volley of attacks. We Stay Active has to get back and get triples. I think they have to triple out here. The way United Gaming's playing, they're probably going to have to triple out, hope for a big defense, maybe even 2 defenses realistically.
Yeah, I don't know if you really look at a team like United Gaming and expect them to miss 2 attacks in a row like that. Like, maybe you could count on them missing 1. So the pressure's on now. They got to get some triples on the board here. I feel like if they miss again, then they are going to end up losing this match here. And United Gaming is the favorite in my opinion, but maybe We Stay Active can change some minds here as we dive on in with the blimp to set us up here as we go for the queen charge into Root Rider attack here. Just starting with the Yeti blimp there, taking out the Inferno, getting some traps triggered in the area there, and will now get the queen to be able to go around that and basically just use the blimp as a funnel by removing those internal threats.
Well, it's got both of those bows down, but ultimately neither bow goes down. They're both weakened, but they both have battle builders.
Longevity and making sure that the road champion has tanking all the way through the base. Their king doing a fantastic job on the side. Will get supported by balloons and a baby dragon, and this queen charge continues to march through flawlessly. This has been very, very clean all the way through. Perfect management of the queen. Root Rider sweeping across. King's looking very, very healthy on the left side, and everybody just staying in tanking positions and driving this road champion through.
Eric, you said it right there. Perfect management of the queen. If you want to be successful on this attack, it's almost like the old school hybrid. If you want to be successful with hybrid, you got to keep your queen up. This feels like the same thing. If you can keep that queen alive till the end of the attack, most of the time you're going to have a 3-star. Roots are in here just tanking for that Royal Champion. King's in there. Royal Champion still has ability, and look at this. This base is crushed. Franklin gets the response they need. Again, still looking for that mistake from United Gaming, but it is a 3-star. Man, one little mistake might decide this war. This is crazy so far.
Yeah, like the invisible archer at the end there, because he just completely crushed that base, and you get a little bit of swag at the end there. But yeah, look at the Root Riders moving through here. Like, they stay so healthy there. That healing tome is so effective when you run it like this. And I've been personally pushing those rage gem ones where we go with the queen on top of the Root Riders there, and a lot of people are really liking that, but this is a fantastic alternative, and you just kind of have to play whatever the base is reading, and they are very good at judging what is going to be the best call there. And if you're a good queen charger, this one is a very, very strong option, and he just made it look easy right there. That was so flawless all the way through. Even though those expos at the start stayed standing, you saw those expos from the Yeti pump. They both almost went down but didn't go down, so the queen was unfortunately sustained a lot more damage than she otherwise would have been, and he just handled it like a boss. Like, that's how you get it done, and that's how you queen charge, and that's how you potentially make a comeback when you're going against the titan that is United Gaming.
I think this attack also, like, yeah, you can be really good at queen charge and be successful, but I think this is also very forgiving for a queen charge, because those roots are going to kind of keep her on path, keep her alive. As long as you can manage the queen like Franklin did there, use the spells, use the rages when you need to, I think it's very easy to keep that up and have a lot of success with it. And that's the response they needed. They still need the defense. They still need United Gaming to mess up, and it's going to be 86% or lower for them to kind of tie this thing up, but we have 3 attacks left in the war. United Gaming is going to go on their 4th attacks next. Eric, this one is tight. Anything can happen here. I'm excited.
Well, United Gaming has 2 opportunities for a mistake, and I guess We Stay Active only needs to get 1 more triple. So let's see if one of those end up presenting themselves here. But Agent 33 is it next here. Looks like we got a Rage Gem onto that Warden as we go in with a Diggy and a Warden block. Kind of interesting there. I always question that. Like, whenever we see Diggy, I mean, I guess you get a little bit of damage reduction there, but I think Diggy doesn't do a lot of damage. But if Diggy he survives after forming the funnel, if he's able to get through, set up the Flamefinger, you got the Town Hall activated, the Flamefinger can now move forward to get the single Inferno and the Town Hall takedown, and then drop out whatever's inside and get the King out of the way there as well. I imagine in this specific situation, I feel like you'd want to go like super minions or something to go take the King down and then advance forward into the Expo there out of that Flamefinger. But looks like the Root Riders are going to join in, and this is what I was talking about earlier. If the Root Riders are traveling with the healers and the Queen and Warden are all stacked together here, Rage Gem is going to be the best, and on top of that, it speeds up the Warden Walk and keeps it better protected as well.
Here we go, Clan Castles out, rocket balloons, and a couple ice golems. Now, I will say, Agent has had a kind of uncharacteristic challenge season so far. Some rare misses, but also some big misses for him. Just kind of setting the stage there. Anything can happen on this attack, but let's see how it goes. Those ice golems freezing up all the troops there in the middle. Root Rider's going to open up the base so the heroes can keep surging forward, but look at those roots. They're getting low on health. 1 root, 2 root goes down, and now the heroes, they're going to be kind of stuck in the middle with all of these impact defenses.
And King swings to the outside there. The healers they've been getting knocked back by the sweeper, and so they were getting pushed off of the main pack there, and they got onto a Root Rider that was on the outside of the base, and so all the other ones died. That Root Rider is still alive, but at least the other heroes, all the heroes really were able to stack on top of that and to get some extra support here. But he lost the Warden, so he loses the Rage Gem, and that means he's down 50% on all of his hero damage and all of his healing output as well. But the question is, did he make it far enough? He's got a Queen ability. RC ability still intact as well. Over to the right side, he did have the Flamefinger up. He's got the Yetis that were able to pop out and get the defensive King down. They'll step forward that Grand Expo. Very, very high impact right there, and that will reduce the damage in the backside. But all hero abilities are used, and he just coasted now. I'm not sure right now. Bash, this is going to be close, but at least the percentage is high enough, so they will have a percentage advantage one way or another, but it still has a chance to go through the triple as the King keeps moving, and the Queen is still alive. Yeah, he's got it. Another triple. United Gaming not going to give it up right here.
That looked very dicey there in the middle of the base, but the heroes persisted through there, stuck with it, and just forced their way through. That's why you never give up on an attack. That's why you just keep those spells flowing, keep those troops going, and he gets through for another 3-star. United Gaming 4 for 4, perfect thus far, and Agent 33 puts all of the pressure back over to We Stay Active. A very beautiful attack. We Stay Active will now have to triple and hope for Ninja to make a mistake on the final attack.
I mean, Ninja's one of the youngest players in all of the North American esports, so is the rookie, is the young guy going to be the one who makes the mistake right there? That's a chance to prove yourself there in a very, very big way. So, I mean, I guess we're going to see if the less experience in these high-pressure situations, he's been playing other tournaments for years, but like in these high-pressure situations like this, is he going to be able to clutch it? But the same thing could be said for We Stay Active's final attacker, and I mean, they got the work cut out for him as well because they have to triple on top of that.
Yeah, Eric, if you told me that Ninja was my last attacker and he just needed like a 90% 2-star, I'd be like, yeah, we won this war. Ninja is very young, yes, but he's very well composed. He's very well thought out in his plans and his execution. Ninja's a very, very solid attacker. So United Gaming have to be feeling good about their chances. But you're right, ultimately, We Stay Active, they have to get this triple first to even put Ninja and United Gaming in that position.
Absolutely. So, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Like, Ninja's only, I think he's like 16 or 17 years old. He's really, really young. And that's like barely meeting the age requirements to be able to get in this tournament. So, I mean, just a rising star there, being noticed all across the international scenes. Very, very impressive stuff. But if that's your person to close out the war here, then GPay has his work cut out for him. It is going to be a Root Rider attack again. It is a queen charge, but he's going to be pairing it with a super archer bomb, running the rage gem on the warden. But if we're going to run the rage gem on the warden here, I would really like to see if he can deliver this blip without investing the warden, but it looks like he's kind of setting up to send it right through the poison tower, and that means he needs to have the poison tower throw it and land on the other side, or he needs to go invisible before he has a trigger, and he chooses the second option. Poison tower just staying with his potion on the mantle, and he will just go ahead and let the super archers unleash in the area, and it'll just drop in place there, but he needs to get the town hall down here. It is the most important target.
A short little archer blimp there, but the archers need to get this town hall. Check it out. There are few in the poison. There we go. Town hall falls, but also look at this value he got from that. It's a heavy investment. Look at its spell bar. No more spells remain, but he also gets the clan castle pull, and he sets up some nice pathing. If he wants to go down here about 6 o'clock, he can, or if he wants to go through that top side closer to the eagle, he can do that as well. And it looks like he's going to elect to go right at the eagle artillery. Electrotitan out in front to help deal with these clan castle troops, because remember, he doesn't have a poison. Not that he necessarily needs it against these troops. And there it is, the rage gem going to come in, also boost up the healing for that unicorn as he gets going in here with the roots.
Yeah, making sure that the warden is running the diggy, and that's going to make so that the root riders, once they go in, will cause the warden to follow the root riders targeting, and that will cause the diggy to stun defenses. So diggy staying in action here, even though he's not running on the road champion, to get some very, very good value right here when paired with the warden. Always a very strong setup here, and just any kind of damage mitigation here to slow the incoming damage, because we don't have any spells, we don't have any rages, but at least the healers are going to stay raged, even though they are getting picked up by some black air bombs there as he makes his way forward. But here comes the headhunters, and I would predict a ward ability right about now as the headhunters cross through, and they're going to dive across the base and try to get the defensive queen down. I don't know if they have the time to get her down right now. I think he's going to end up wasting those.
Yeah, he didn't really have anything to push them through there. They'll at least weaken her up pretty well. She's down to about a third, maybe even a quarter health there. But look at this. It's just a wall of root riders surging through here. Royal champions in there behind, queens in there behind. Everything's just helping just take this base down. 50 seconds should be plenty of time here as the king pops his ability, goes to giant gauntlet mode there. Queen will now go down. Royal champion's going to go ahead and pop in here. I like this. This is looking really solid for GPay. The short blimp gets through, sets this up, and very nice execution for GPay.
With the queen ability and a road champion on the backside, looks like he's got the force, he's got the time, and we stay active. We'll climb this war up to 14 stars. Very, very solid performance, and only one mistake is holding them back right now. And can you believe it? The only mistake that we've seen this entire war, they ended up costing the triple. Was a 5 stray archers that got onto a flame flinger and ended up taking it out there. So it's insane that these players are playing this well, and it just shows you how much they want this. But one tiny, tiny mistake that had some big ramifications, and we are down to the final attack. It's gonna be the youngest player in all of North American Clash of Clans esports. Ninja will now close out the war here with the war on his shoulders. I mean, it is kind of an interesting match here, because we were looking at the potential that we could have like a 4 or 5 way tie, and the conditions that we would end up with that is that we stay active wins this war. That's one of the hinge matches right there for that crazy tiebreaker. But here we go. Ninja is in level 20. Okay, he's wailing out a little bit there. Maybe he's been spending all of his prize money from the other tournaments he's been playing in, and he's going ahead and gemming everything out there to max, running the healing tome, level 27 giant gauntlet, and he'll give himself any kind of an advantage you can get here. And we'll see if it makes a difference as he starts off with the super archer bomb, but lands right onto a double giant bomb right there. But it doesn't seem to cause too much damage here, Bash.
Eric, I don't like the accusations. I've spoke with Ninja. He's free to play. That's just straight up grind there, son. Now, Ninja with the hero equipment being max makes a huge impact. You don't think it would make that much of an impact, but having that max equipment makes a big difference. Can he get the ricochet cannon? Does not. But he sets up some really nice value here. But Eric, look at this plan. It's going to be a little bit risky here. It is, I mean, it is Root Riders after all, but it is still a very risky plan going a little bit away from this town hall.
And needs to get a headhunter onto the defensive king there. He puts a super barb into it. Not using the headhunters, though. I don't think he wins that fight to the left side. I think the king stays standing. I think the super minion's going to stay standing. He's got to deal with it. He lost his electro titan right there, but he's got the queen right there. She'll be able to reach over there and pick it off. Not a problem there, but he's going to have to go through the town hall. And since he did not use the warden to deliver that blimp, he does have the warden, which can get him through. But he's not running the rage gem like we saw in the other attack that was very, very similar to this. He's going to go through the town hall poison. And since the other super archer bomb, the attack with the Root Riders, ended up having the town hall go down, he didn't have to go through the poison. But he is popping that ward ability really, really early here. He'll get the Eternal Tome, he'll get the Healing Tome, and we'll see if this town hall ends up being a problem, because right now nothing's going to it. Ninja is having problems. He's in a really tough spot with his town hall takedown.
Oh no, Eric. Oh no. And Royal Champion comes in from the bottom side. Oh my god. Ninja's taking all of the risk here. Ninja, why are you doing this? He's out of spells. Queen is going to be forced to ability. She is going to get through the wall. Will she be able to get to the town hall though?
Ash.
Oh no.
She's on it. She's on it. She's on it. She takes it. Ninja basically maybe just recover this attack here with that town hall takedown. RC sweeping through. Super barbs in the backside. He's got a chance. He can still win this war. What's the percentage threshold?
87.
87. 87. He's at it. He's already there. When the town hall goes down, he claims victory. And United Gaming are one step closer to challenge finals.
Not only that, Eric, this gets through for a 3-star.
It does. You're right.
It's a perfect war. One little mistake costs we stay active this war. Eric, I'm a little bit worried. I talked about it here at the Open. We stay active. Their second war, our war number 3 on tonight, they have to play the undefeated powerhouse of SE Esports. They're currently going to be at 3-3 after this loss. If they lose to SE, they fall to 4-3, or 3-4, excuse me, and they might need some help. This is, man, it's devastating. 15-14 and you lose?
I know. Literally 5 archers. 5 archers.
Yeah.
5 archers.
5 archers and you lose the war. Really?
5 archers.
Yeah. Honestly, I think if that flame flinger stays up, it gets crazy value. It sets it up. Oh man, that's a heartbreaker for We Stay Active, but United Gaming, we know, they know pressure. They answer the call. They get the perfect war. 15 stars on the board against 14 for We Stay Active. A heartbreaker for this team. So now United Gaming goes to 4-2. We Stay Active will fall to 3-3, looking for a win a little bit later on.
That was insanity. I can't believe it came down to that. And that ended. I mean, I was panicking a little bit there. I didn't think he was going to get that town hall. That queen was literally on the verge of knocking the town hall down. And I don't think he would have made it if that town hall didn't go down.
That's why you have that maxed out hero equipment. It allows that queen to be invisible just a little bit
longer. An extra half a second, one more shot, and that makes a difference.
That's why that's so important. It's those little things that makes those big differences. Guys, that's just war number 1 tonight. We got 3 more wars. We got offline matches. We'll be back after a short break. You're watching the Snapdragon Pro Series.
Welcome. Milo. आवाज़ आ रही है क्या भाई? हाँ भाई क्या करूँ, पता है मैंने नहीं देखा आप ऑनलाइन आया, मैं बस ऐसे खेलता रहा, लूट कर रहा था, बस गॉब्लिन का लूट कर रहा था। और बता हाल चाल भाई। मैं क्लैश ऑफ क्लैंस का स्ट्रीम देख रहा था और इसमें स्नाइप किया। इसमें नहीं भाई, मेरा खुद का क्लैन नहीं है। ओ भगवान, इसमें बहुत सारे भाई। सॉरी, आवाज़ आ रहा है ना बहुत। लोग मैं बता रहा हूँ, मेरा कोई कुछ क्लैन नहीं है, बस ये क्लैन में ज्वाइन हुआ था, मिलियन क्लैन। बस पहले था क्लैन, अभी इस क्लैन में ओके है, सब बंदे एक्टिव रहता है, जो मांगता है ना वो देता है, तो नॉर्मल है भाई, कोई टेंशन नहीं है। अभी ये चलाना है कौन सा भाई, रेजिडेंट बैट्समैन। मेरा भी क्या, मेरा भी टिक टाक था। अच्छा, मेरा आईडी भाई, कितना आईडी लेके रखा है भाई, बोल के एक मिनट देख रहा हूँ मैं। अपना आईडी बता भाई, पानी चाहिए था। PQP, ओके। PWPRRUG, हर्ष गुप्ता। ओ भाई, हम टाइटन पे हैं। वाह भाई, क्या करते हैं वैसे तो, हम क्या करें भाई, हम पढ़ रहे हैं भाई, अभी कॉलेज का भी चल रहा है, मतलब फाइनल डिग्री, बैचलर्स, ग्रेजुएशन भाई, ग्रेजुएशन उसके साथ लाइव स्ट्रीम, उसके साथ कोडिंग भी कर रहा हूँ मैं। सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्रामिंग किया, साइड बहुत कोर्सेस के, और एडिटिंग, फोटोग्राफर, बहुत सारा कर रहा हूँ मैं जब बैचलर के टाइम पे। कौन सा कौन मैं BA कर रहा हूँ, BA बैचलर ऑफ आर्ट्स। और सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्राम मैंने साइड में किया, जो कोरोना टाइम आया ना तब तक किया, वो BTech CS कंप्यूटर साइंस है तो। अच्छा गुड। मैं सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोग्रामिंग कर रहा था, उसमें हमको, मैंने हाफ तक करा, मैंने रूबी तक स्टॉप किया, C++, जावा, पाइथन, और बहुत सारा भाई, बहुत लगभग 3 इयर्स पहले। नॉट BA, मैं BA, मेरा कोर्स है BA, बट मैं एक जस्ट ऐसे मन किया, ऐसे सीखा, जो सब सीखना है पूरा सीख लिया मैंने, पूरा नहीं और भी सीखना है। और ट्रेडिंग भी कर रहा हूँ मैं साथ में, ट्रेडिंग करके बर्बाद हो गया, एक बार 5 लाख उड़ा दिया, 5 लाख गया, और फिर भी चल रहा है हमारा ट्रेडिंग। बस मैंने ऐसे लाइव स्टार्ट किया रात में, आज बीजीएम नहीं खेला। मेरा फ़ोन ठीक होना चाहिए, उसके बाद खेलेंगे उसमें से। इसमें खेलेंगे तो मर जाएगा, सब कुछ कर ले एक साथ। भाई वो ऑल इन वन हो जाएगा। क्या है क्यों पी आर भाई ये तो आईडी मस्त है भाई। जस्ट भाई क्लीन और बारबेरियन किंग का स्टार और आर्चर मेरे क्लैन में आना हो तो आ जाना भाई। क्लैन देखना है पहले भाई। 17 लेवल का इसमें ऑलरेडी मैं क्लैन पे हो चुका भाई। बाद में मैं चेंज करा, मैं तो यही क्लैन पे था ना, वही पे हूँगा मैं। जहाँ क्या जहाँ जहाँ यहाँ जय प्री श्री राम जय श्री राम बोलने का आपका टैग। अच्छा भाई हिंदी मैंने ऐसे सीखा है मैंने। हम साउथ के हैं ना, केरला। अच्छा जय श्री राम, हम साउथ का है, केरला। अच्छा फिर से मैंने भूल गया देखने के लिए, तो बात करके वही गया। यस भाई मैं साउथ से। मस्त है। हमने 4 इयर्स पहले छोड़ा, इसलिए नहीं गेम तक नहीं हो पाया, नहीं तो हम ये पूरा मैक्स कर सकता। बिल्डर बेस इम्प्रूव हो रहा। ये फ़ोन मेरा पुराना फ़ोन है, इसमें क्लैश ऑफ क्लैंस भी खेल सकता है। अच्छा ये मेरा पुराना फ़ोन है, इसमें गेम बीजीएमआई नहीं हो पाएगा। वो दूसरा फ़ोन है, वो उसमें खेलना है। अभी आईफोन लेना है, उसके बाद कहाँ था मैं, गॉब्लिन का लूट कर रहा था पूरा। अभी टाइम अच्छा है, संडे, कल संडे है इसलिए संडे जाना पड़ता है। देखते हुए कैसे कर रहा है। भाई मज़ा है। चलो भाई चलता वो क्या। अच्छा आपके मिल के बहुत कुछ हुआ है भाई। थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग एंड जॉइनिंग माय स्ट्रीम। और एक बार फ़ोन सही होगा उसके बाद फिर से बीजीएम आए भाई, बीजीएम आए। इसलिए मेरा पूरा लाइव देखो, पूरा ये हो चुका है, मतलब पूरा टट्टी गेम हो गया। ओके बंद होगा।